Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun if we take a good look at Transformers Generation Studio Series Rise of the Beast Rhinox. Let's bring him up closely, and we can see right off the bat there is no plastic window. It looks like they're shrinking the window, and I don't know if that really gives us a good opportunity to take a look at him, but it gives us a little bit of brown, some grays, a little bit of silver, and there is a little bit of green for his eyes. I like the product art that we have in front. It's almost the same thing here on the side. It says in the back here, says we can convert him in 29 steps. He comes with an awesome background. Here is another product shot of actually Rhinox in his robot mode. So let's take Rhinox out of the packaging. Alright, you know the deal. We bring in the tools, and we always remember to cut away from ourselves. Let's take this out. Ooh. Look, we got stuff, we got instructions, we have a box, we say, goodbye box. And here we have Rhinox. Looks like he comes with a hammer. That is pretty awesome. Actually, that's really cool. Alright, so there we have that awesome background. And I'm actually more impressed about this other background with that background. So that is a nice touch. I like that. And here we have Rhinox right out of packaging. And first impressions, this guy is like almost completely gray with some accent of silver painted on, and then some brown as well. And the texture of some of the plastic kind of gives a roughness. I guess they were trying to go off what a rhino skin will feel like. So that's interesting. Like I said, he hardly has any. His face details, I feel like they could have put more paint into that for more of the details. It seems, I feel like I'm underwhelmed, if that makes sense. Articulation, these seem like to be like on a ratchet joint almost. We do have an elbow joint. There is an elbow swivel, or I guess we could still call that the bicep swivel. We have wrist articulation, if that just wants to stay closed. There we go. We do have a waist articulation, and that's 360. That's really nice. The legs, whoa, that's really nice. And he can bring it up that high. That's pretty nice. And with the knee itself, right about there. Ankle articulation, that's really nice. A little bit of a thigh swivel in there. And the head can turn. Oh, that is one tight ball joint for the head, so he can turn his head. So, at least on my copy, this is... Oh, that was ridiculous. Whew. Alright. So, let's get down to transformation. Before we get to transformation, I totally forgot about his hammer. It looks like it's made out of, I guess, the two different types of plastic. And it's painted silver. And, you can... transform it. There is a hole, there is a peg, so you can just get it like that, and you can have it riding on him on the back in his beast mode. So, and to get it back, we're just going to push back up and guide that back in, and then we have the hammer. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Now, to transform Rhinox. Let's come to the arms here, and we're just going to push this out. There we go. So we want to also take these hands, move them up just like so, so we can slide that in, and we're just going to push that up. So now we're revealing his beast feet. So we want to push down on there, turn the fist around, and we're just going to sneak that around, and now that will close up into there. Alright, we're going to come to the back, and we're just going to get that out of the way for right now. We want to come to the front, and we want to remove those panels, and we want to move this whole chest piece out of the way. We want it down, and we're just going to bring these pieces back in, and there is these pegs on the bottom here into these ports. So just going to close up just like that. Now we want to come to the back here. We want to remove his beast head. We want to bring it all the way out. We want to come to the snout here, open that out, and bring out his horn. And we're just going to close up on there. So now what's going to happen is we're going to close up on that. And now what's going to happen, we have a peg and we have a slot right there. So I usually find it once you get it at a nice angle and then kind of push in, that does the trick. So like I said, that peg will go right into that slot. And I want to push. Oh no, that almost worked. Come on. And now we pushed in. There we go. And now we actually want to turn the elbows the other way. There we go. And oh no, let's get you back on. There we go. And we're just going to bring them up a little further, right by the chest. There we go. There we go. So now what's going to happen, we're going to bring it down on this neck piece, and here on the side we're going to clip into the sides right here. So it's going to bring down the head, that clips into place. Just going to close up on there, and we're just going to bring these feet forward. Okay. Now, oops, we want to come to the legs. And there are these two pegs underneath here, so we're just going to get that just like so. We have like a double hinge on the knees, and we just want to make sure that that plastic is right underneath. So here we go. So double hinge. There we go. And now what we want to do, because there's these pegs, and it's going to go into the side ports right here. And let's see if we get this all lined up. All right. There we go. And now we have Rhinox in his beast mode. And here we have Rhinox fully transformed into his beast mode. And it's decent. It's alright. I kind of like how they kind of fit the belly in there. Not bad. I feel like he kind of suffers the same thing like Cheetor with the front arms. And you kind of get a somewhat of a posability, so I'm going to have to give it on that. They got some posabilities out of the legs there, so that's a plus. It looks like we do get a little bit of green for the eyes, but most of everything else, he's gray, painted some silver with some brown. So, he's okay. let's bring in his pals. So here is Cheetor. And let's bring in Airazor. So there we have the group shot, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And like I said before, you can actually take his hammer, and on top here we have the port. We can just take that. There we go. And now he can use it in battle, even when he's in beast mode. To transform Rhinox back into his robot mode, let's come back to the tail, and we're just going to raise it just like so and out of the way. We are then going to come to this under part, and we're going to push that out of the way so we can free the legs, just like so. And now we can bring... oh, I was supposed to push those shins in. So shins in for beast mode, shins out for robot mode. My apologies, I'm so sorry. Alright, now let's come to the head here, and we're just going to push this all the way back. We're then going to come to the head. Oh, I do apologize, his mouth actually opens too. Let's bring that horn in. And we're going to close up and collapse on that neck piece. And I at least want to get the arms somewhat out of the way. Okay, actually, before... no, stop. Thank you. Let's bring out the arms. And you're gonna... there we go. Thank you. Now we're just going to take this head, and we're going to sneak it right in, and we're going to collapse it right so. And now the rest of the tail can snap in the back. We can then come back to this chest, bring this out, bring out these side pieces, and we're just going to... oh, actually, let's get these arms in, just like so. So you want to make sure that the arms are somewhat in, so when these pegs go in, they're going to clip right, clipped right into these sides right here. So once that's perfect, that's a perfect fit. And now we want to make sure that the elbows are going the other way. There we go. Oh, and let's close up on those chest area, or his abs. Let's come to the arms. Let's bring this down. I want to bring this foot up. I'm going to turn this around and close that up. And now we're going to turn the fists back where it needs to be. And we're going to push out on there. And we're going to turn that foot around. And we're going to sneak that back in. Turn that around. And now we have Rhinox fully transformed back into his robot mode. And here we have Rhinox fully transformed back into his robot mode. And with the hammer, I actually like the figure. He's just really dull and underwhelming for me. But let's bring in his buddies. And here's the group shot of the Maximals so far. So right now I'm kind of excited to get Optimus Primal to finish the Maximals, just to see that nice group shot. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. My final thoughts. Rhinox is okay. I was kind of excited for him because he looked like that beefy warrior with that hammer, like kind of like a Thor situation, and having him in hand, to me, I felt underwhelmed. I wish there was more paint to it. I just feel like it's kind of boring. Posability and everything, plastic seems kind of decent, especially areas where they're painted. They feel thicker. It seems okay. Like I said, I'm not I don't know why. I'm not a fan of this. Don't let that stop you. If you're interested in picking them up, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you, but this is not doing anything for me. I would recommend to anybody who would want to finish their Maximals, or if you're into the movies, I would highly recommend picking that up. Well, with that said, I just want to thank you all for watching. If you can just do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day!